From the Pickwick Papers by Charles Dickens. The quiet seclusion of Dingley Dell, the presence of so many of the gentler sex, and the solicitude and anxiety they evinced in his behalf, were all favourable to the growth and development of those softer feelings which nature had implanted deep in the bosom of Mr. Tracy Tupman, and which now appeared destined to centre in one lovely object. There was a dignity in the air, a touch-me-nottishness in the walk, a majesty in the eye of the spinster aunt, to which at their time of life they could lay no claim, which distinguished her from any female on whom Mr. Tupman had ever gazed. That there was something kindred in their nature, something congenial in their souls, something mysteriously sympathetic in their bosoms, was evident. It was evening, and there sat the interesting pair, uncared for by all, caring for none, and dreaming only of themselves. There they sat, in short, like a pair of carefully folded kid gloves, bound up in each other. "Oh, I have forgotten my flowers," said the spinster aunt. "Water them now," said Mr. Tupman, in accents of persuasion. "But you will take cold in the evening air," urged the spinster aunt affectionately. "No, no," said Mr. Tupman, rising. "It will do me good." The lady paused and led him to the garden. The spinster aunt took up a large watering pot which lay in one corner. "Miss Wardle," said he. The spinster aunt trembled, till some pebbles which had accidentally found their way into the large watering pot shook like an infant's rattle. "Miss Wardle," said Mr. Tupman, "you are an angel." "Mr. Tupman!" exclaimed Rachel, blushing as red as the watering pot itself. "Nay, I know it but too well." "All women are angels, they say," murmured the lady playfully. "Then what can you be? Where was the woman ever seen who resembled you? Where else could I hope to find so rare a combination of excellence and beauty? Where else could I seek to... Whoa!" Here Mr. Tupman paused and pressed the hand which clasped the handle of the happy watering pot. The lady turned aside her head. "Oh, men are such deceivers," she softly whispered. They are, ejaculated Mr. Tupman, "but not all men. There lives at least one being who can never change, one being who would be content to devote his whole existence to your happiness, who lives but in your eyes, who breathes but in your smiles, who bears the heavy burden of life itself only for you." "Oh, could such an individual be found?" said the lady. "But he can be found," said the ardent Mr. Tupman, interposing. "He is found. He is here, Miss Wardle." And ere the lady was aware of his intention, Mr. Tupman had sunk upon his knees at her feet. "Mr. Tupman, rise," said Rachel. "Never," was the valorous reply. "Oh, Rachel!" He seized her passive hand, and the watering pot fell to the ground as he pressed it to his lips. "Oh, Rachel, say you love me." "Mr. Tupman," said the spinster aunt with averted head, "I can hardly speak the words, but you are not wholly indifferent to me?"